Hello and welcome. My name is Debbie Reed. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you how to make this card with the Autumn Goodness stamp set. And we're going to be using the wheat, the will, the for you, the wagon, this little piece, the thankful, and then we're also going to be using the little grass from the high tide. Let me show you how to make the card. The very first thing we're using the early Espresso cardstock, a piece of Whisper White, Sahara Sand, a designer series paper, and we will also be using Mossy Meadow ink, early Espresso, cinnamon cider, Cajun craze, and Bumblebee. All of the sizes and links, or all of the sizes and descriptions will be in the link below. And we're going to take our early Espresso, crease it, and then we're going to glue our paper pieces together. We're going to glue these two onto the card base, and we're going to have them spaced about 1/8 of an inch apart. So we'll just glue these down real quick. All right, line this on the grid sheet. And like that, and then we'll put this piece down. So it goes this way. All right, and this one will also have about 1/8, 1/16 of an inch border edge. Very simple. Okay, then we're going to take our grass and we're going to put our Mossy Meadow, and I'm just going to put some here and down here and on this corner, and then I'm going to take the little piece in the high tide set and just plop these a little in between, and one there. All right, that looks good. Then we're going to take our die. There's several dies in the set. We're going to die cut, sorry about that. We're going to die cut the fence, and that will be cut in the white. So we'll have that piece. Then we're going to die cut the wagon, and we're going to also emboss it with this die. So this gives you the detailed texture in there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. And then we're going to cut that out with this, so hence you have this piece. And then you're going to take a piece of the copper foil and you're going to cut out this wheel, and that gives you this piece. And then you just pop these little pieces out, and they pop out super simple. I thought I had one already done, but it looks like we're going to have to just go ahead and do that. So let me do that real quick. Pop these little pieces out. All right. And one more. Come on, little guy. All right, we'll take these pieces, throw that in the trash. All right, now we're ready to assemble the little wagon with its little piece. Oh, I need to tell you, you also need to die cut this piece. And in one of my videos, I believe it's Grace's Garden, I show you how you just die cut the pieces without stamping. You use your stamparatus, and then you just stamp your image on your little die cut piece. Then you can just mass produce a whole bunch of them really quick. Then you're lining up the die one time, and you can just good to go. Okay, now you're going to take this and color it. And all the markers that I used for this, I just colored it with the Stampin' Write markers. You can use whatever colors you choose. And then we end up with a colored piece. Okay, now to show you how to assemble all of this, we're going to take, and this is kind of funny because this little piece, I just took a little, I took a Fisker's punch and made this little circle right here. My husband told me that it needed an axle pin. So I figured out what he was telling me. I wish he would have just said punch a little hole, but he kept saying it needs an axle pin, and this is what we came up with. This is an axle pin. So, now we're going to take a piece of, that was supposed to be a little ha-ha because I had no clue what he was talking about. So you take a little, one of our glue dots, and we're going to just place this right over the center of this. And now the wheel's picked up. Now to glue this together, I don't glue it. So there's the two apples, and you have these two upper pieces. We're going to just place this to the left of the apples. Hope you can see this. So it will be like that. And we're going to flip this over and just tape this down. Just like that. And then we're going to take dimensionals, and I'm using the edges of my leftover dimensionals. We're going to put these down. Put one up here. You never want to waste these little edges because they work as well. Okay, then we're going to peel these off. And let me, a couple more here. Come on, little guy. Okay, and we're going to take, let me put this aside for a second because I'm getting ahead of myself again. Cutting these little edges off of the fence. Just like that, okay. And we're going to glue just across the top and the bottom of the railing on this fence. And you don't need much. Just, well, that's more than I needed. Okay, so I'm going to wipe some of that off. Just kind of wipe it in there. Okay, now we're going to place the fence over here. Put that down, trying to just equally space it there. And it's okay if it's not perfect. Okay, now we're going to take this little piece that we put together. I'm going to lay the little wagon and the wheel down. I need to, whoopsies. Love when you have little incidences on video, but it happens to all of us, so there's always a way to fix something. Okay, now we're going to do this again. Put the wheel down about like that, and we're going to take our sentiment in the early espresso and stamp that right here and hold it so the ink transfers. And that is the front of the card. Now to do the inside of the card, we're going to take this wonderful, what is it? The wheat. We're going to take the wheat and we're going to ink it up in the cinnamon cider. All right. Put that down here on the left. Press that. Beautiful. And then in my card that I did, I actually colored the inside of mine. You don't need to do that. It actually turns out pretty this way. I think actually after I colored it, I realized I might like it a little bit better this way, but it's your choice. And I'm going to now take the stamp, Thankful. We're going to stamp that in Cajun Craze. We're going to put this right here. Okay. Then we're going to take the For You and we're going to ink that in Bumblebee. And that will go right here. Now you could take your Stampin' Right marker and you could take like maybe a yellow or a beige color just to make this tie look different, but it's up to you, whatever you choose to do. Now we're going to just glue this on the inside of our card. And that is going to be it for this simple little card. I hope you like it. I hope you will make something uniquely yours, consider this stamp set. It is a nice one. It has a lot of wonderful things that you can do. I'm going to try and make a card using this flower one to go on the wagon too. I think that would be very pretty. This is a good one for Thanksgiving or just fall season. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and go make something uniquely yours. Have a wonderful day. Bye.